It's Nappy Head
Ronnie. Nappy Head Jerry.
It's Nappy Head Ronnie. Hat or no hat. Full up and fucking your bitch in a cat. Yeah, no cap. But I'm that nigga, so I put on the cap. Let's get straight to it. It's a death battle between Samurai Jack and Afro Samurai. Let's get straight to it.
Among the soldiers of history, the samurai is one of the most prestigious and dangerous. So let's pit two of the best of them in a fight to the death. Samurai Jack, the warrior prince lost in time, and Afro Samurai, who's one cold-blooded mother effer. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons,
Samurai
armor,
Jack
and
smoke.
skills
That
to
nigga
find
was
out
there with
who
my
would
childhood,
win
so I do fuck with that
death
nigga
battle.
just more, a bit more, to be honest.
Long ago, in a distant land, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil. But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me. I mean him. And that nameless like samurai became known as... Jack.
Jack was out.
Jack. Yo, Jack was... Jack. Doesn't really strike fear into your enemies. Young Jack was the son of a Japanese emperor who had imprisoned Aku years before. However, upon Aku's return, the emperor and his army were quickly defeated. The last of all hope remained in the hands of his son. Oh, look how small he is! Well, to prep for beating the snot out of Aku, little Jack traveled the world, training with the best of the best. Most notably, he learned horseback riding from a sheik, staff fighting in Africa, wrestling from gladiators, axe throwing from a Russian boyar, mounted combat from the Mongols, martial arts from Shaolin monks, and archery from freaking Robin Hood! You know, everyone's favorite talking fox. Ooh, da lolly. Wrong Robin Hood. That's your opinion. Jack's progress was exceptional. At just 8 years old, he defended a whole village from a band of marauders. All before he could even legally drink the good stuff. 17 years later, he was ready for the final boss. He just needed one more thing. His pajamas. No.
That nigga's state trying.
Katana, pajama, tomato, Alfredo. It's all the same. But before Jack could put his training to good use, Aku pulled a bitch move and zapped him hundreds of years into the future.
No cap, that nigga fucked that nigga whole life.
Just like when you spend 4 sleepless years struggling through college and then find out too late that nobody cares about your English major. I thought you graduated from the School of Evil Science or something. Well, you still have to pick a major. Should have chose a more practical one, Wiz, like mine. Anyway, even though he was trapped in the future, Jack stuck to his mission to get back to the past and take down Aku. And he had the right weapon for the job. See, Aku cannot be harmed by conventional means. Thus, a special blade was forged by gods from Norse, Egyptian, and Hindu pantheons. This mystic sword is nearly unbreakable and absolutely incorruptible. And boy, is Jack's katana an extremely effective weapon. It can absorb and redirect energy, including fire, vaporize beings of evil, and slice through nearly any substance, even adamantium. The Wolverine super metal? Why is that there?
That's crazy.
Probably just coincidental naming, but it is shown to be stronger than steel. Oh, of course it is. So the sword's pretty awesome, but so is Jack. He's strong enough to push over this giant pillar, tough enough to survive a fall from orbit, and fast enough to defeat 6 bounty hunters in the time it took for 1 drop of water to hit the ground. By timing the drop, all this had to have taken place in about 1/3 of a second. He's like a ninja samurai. Ninja Mirai. Actually, he is trained in ninjutsu, which probably helped when he was forced to dodge beams of sunlight. For this one in particular.
Boy, if you don't get...
Really, nigga?
It's clear Jack began dodging after the beam was fired. By examining both Jack and the beam's movement frame by frame, we've concluded his highest reaction speeds must be nearly 70% the speed of light. Damn, that's fast. What can he do? Next thing you'll tell me he has the power to fly or something. Well, Jack can't fly, but he did learn how to jump good.
God damn, nigga. That nigga
by strapping a giant boulder on his back, which compared to his height we can determine to weigh 39 tons, Jack learned how to leap high enough to clear these trees.
Crouching tiger, hidden samurai. These trees are pretty big, and this jungle has a bunch of these ugly baboons running around. And if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd say that this is the African rainforest, where the average tree is about 130 feet tall. Tips on Jack from my basketball team. Guy's got hops.
We haven't even mentioned the time he survived several exploding missiles with his friend, the Scotsman.
Why does he look so familiar? Well, I like him.
With so much talent, it was only a matter of time until
You
Jack
see a
found his
nigga
way
look like
home
the
and
whole,
defeated Aku
what do you call it?
once and for all.
Pac-Man.
But it took a lot
The
longer
ghost
than it
look
probably
like the
should have.
ghost right there.
50 years.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, good thing time travel makes you stop aging for some reason. But Jack's a good-hearted soul, like a Boy Scout who hasn't discovered Twitter yet.
He can be pretty gullible when it comes to more devious opponents. Also, he continues to prolong his lonely journey over and over, just because he frequently puts the needs of others before his own. Still, the forces of evil should watch out for Samurai Jack.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Why I picked Samurai Jack over Afro Jack? Bro, I don't remember watching Afro
The
Jack.
stories that
Afro's
surround
my
the two
bad.
secret
honestly,
headbands are as many as the men who died in their pursuit.
What's so special about some strips of head cloth?
Legend says they were created by the gods, or they can grant the wearer supernatural powers. But in truth, the headbands only bring pain and loss. Such was the case with Afro Samurai.
Shit, man.
Wait, did his parents really call him Afro? Talk about setting big expectations.
Well, no, it's a nickname, but even if they did, have you seen his
What does
dad?
ambidextrous mean
I
again?
think they knew what to
What does
expect.
ambidextrous mean
Both
again?
Yeah,
hands, use both
just
hands.
look at it. Oh, and hey look, he's got the number
Oh
one
shit,
headband.
you use both hands.
Here's how
alright.
this works. The person who wears the number one headband is said to rule the world. And the only person who can challenge the number one is whoever possesses the number two.
They're saying
In
enjoys a
contrast,
good
anybody
joint.
can challenge the owner of the number two for the right to wear that
always
headband,
welcome.
and thus gain the right to challenge the number one.
So, like, you just work your way up so that only one guy in the world can challenge you? So where do I get one of these headbands? Then no one will mess with me.
Actually, the opposite would probably happen, which young Afro witnessed firsthand when some freak named Justice showed up with the number two and killed his father right in front of him.
Why does this
cut that
always
nigga head
happen?
off.
You know, I always thought parenting was the hardest thing about being a dad, but at this point, I think it's just actually staying alive if your kid's ever gonna do anything great. Or just sticking around for them.
Despite knowing that he was effectively creating a future challenger, Justice left Afro alone to mourn his loss.
So, of course, Afro swore revenge and started learning swordsmanship under a swordmaster named Swordmaster. Who the hell is naming these people?
Through Swordmaster's training of sword mastery, Afro learned the traditional samurai fighting styles of Kenjutsu and Kendo.
Kenjutsu is all about how to kill an opponent as fast as possible, while Kendo is more about discipline and being zen and stuff. Naturally, Afro preferred the more kick-ass one.
Right, Swordmaster's goal was to refine Afro's body and mind, instilling upon him a sense of honor, or Bushido. But that didn't quite mesh with Afro's thirst for vengeance.
So when he found out that Swordmaster had the number two headband all along, he knew what he had to do.
Murdered that nigga? Damn.
And now he could take down the guy who killed his dad.
Alongside his new friend, / burden, Ninja.
Oh, come the f*** on! Where'd this guy come
Nigga
from?
ninja?
Now don't we
Yes.
look like shit? How you been, man?
Well, it's not entirely clear. He's there, but at the same time,
These niggas' heads
not
are ridiculous.
Ninja is believed to be the guardian of the number
Nah,
two
nah.
headband.
Listen,
All he
you
ever
have
really
one
does
little
is
accent that
talk,
sounds like
talk,
nigga,
and
bro.
talk some more.
He
Think
got
about
arrows
this.
and
Nigga
grenades and
didn't-
shit. You ain't got no chance, dude.
Though it's also possible
Did Samuel L.
Ninja is
Jackson
simply a
play this
figment of
nigga or
Afro's
something?
mind, brought about by psychological stress.
You know, I have an imaginary friend.
Aren't you a little old for that?
Not for Al Gundy. He's a gun who also talks to me. He tells me to do stuff.
Okay. Anyway, to be honest, calling Afro a samurai is a bit misleading. He's actually more akin to a ronin, a samurai with no master. And so, with his swordsmanship perfected, Afro wandered the world searching for justice, carrying an arsenal fit for revenge.
Including his father's sword. This super long blade has lasted through decades of battle without much issue. Perfect for kicking some
It's not
ass.
as
He
popular
also
as
has a
talked
steel
about.
comb, which can be a surprisingly effective offensive.
I've heard
defensive
maybe a
tool.
handful
And
of
since
times.
he doesn't
like,
care about
heard
that
about
honor
Afro
BS, he's
Samurai.
not afraid to play dirty by attacking with his sandals.
But while on the road to
But I
justice,
never was
Afro's
captivated
number 2
enough to
headband
watch it,
attracted
though,
all
to be
manner
honest.
of dangerous
I
enemies.
should. I'm gonna check it out,
Luckily,
but I
he's
haven't
more
watched
than
it like
capable
that.
of dealing with each and every one of them.
He's strong enough to cut other swords in half, throw his sheath through another guy's throat, and even tear off metal arms.
Pretty impressive, as many modern metals have tensile strength as high as 80,000 pounds per square inch.
Afro is fast enough to cut bullets out of thin air, and even a laser beam.
I should note that it's not a plasma-based beam. It bounces off reflective surfaces, doesn't explode upon contact, and it's literally labeled a laser. This means Afro blocked a beam that moved as fast as light, more than 670 million miles per hour.
Get this, that laser beam came from a robot version of Afro. Talk about metal! This Afro droid could easily smash up a car, and our boy Afro just tore it apart. He's survived getting hit by rockets, including this RPG that fragmented a giant cliff face.
RPG in a backpack.
Damn.
I
Never
think
mind.
I
I think
smell
that nigga
math
will whoop
coming.
his ass.
This
bro.
tree nearby
I
is
think
most
Afro
likely a
Samurai
Japanese
probably whoop
mountain
that.
ash, which can
I'm
sometimes
rooting
grow
for
as high
Samurai
as 30
Jack, though.
feet.
No cap. I'm
With
rooting
that
for
in
you,
mind,
nigga.
we compared its height to the fragmentation created by the explosion, and compared the resulting surface area to the shear force for granite.
Bro, I really
With this,
appreciate how
we
they
deduced the
break shit down,
RPG's
like, no cap.
highest possible explosive yield must be around 72 tons of TNT.
Damn, bro.
Damn, what kind of mega rocket launcher are these guys packing? And where do I get it?
Many stood in his way, and Afro didn't get through them all unscathed.
But by the end, he cut down justice, took his revenge in hand, and proved to the world that Afro Samurai is #1.
Why you gotta kill all my men? Why you gotta kill me?
Nothing personal. It's just revenge.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this
That
debate
nigga's
once
a
and
bad
for all.
nigga, though. That nigga
But
don't look
first,
like he give
looking
a
at
fuck.
these
He probably
swords
do some
makes me
type
want to
of...
sharpen my knives for my blue
Oh,
apron
shit.
meal
Probably kill
tonight.
him. We'll see. I don't know.
Free, but right now, it's time for a death battle!
Yo! Let's get straight to it.
Afro Samurai?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Afro Samurai on this one. Sorry, Jack, but my nigga got it. Anyway.
But you know, black belt.
That doesn't, I
I didn't
mean,
mean no.
that doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying, skill set wise, I don't think Jack has done. He has some beat feats, but not like that.
Your sword smells of blood. So does yours.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, nigga, y'all niggas already started bumping? Oh, you cut that. I told you. Jack's still that nigga though, bro. Don't hold that man. Jack is that nigga, bro. That nigga said, I'm a goat.
You jump good. Oh, thank you.
That nigga said, oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, boy. Oh, that's gonna be a hand-to-hand, huh? Maybe not. Better grab that motherfucker and protect your nigga. You better grab that shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. They hold it.
I should have stayed. fucking, bro. Damn. Bro, he that nigga. Bro, listen, bro, he that nigga, bro.
So,
I thought he got it when I saw his arm. I'm like, you fucked up, Jack.
Afro was an
Afro got you, my
exceptional
nigga,
warrior,
but-
and his skills
But,
were
like,
absolutely
mate, both of
dominating
these,
those
like-
sword
Hold on,
fights.
let me get-
However, Jack has had a lot of experience with opponents who fight dirty, and Afro could not stand up to his physical superiority.
yeah, Afro never showed strength like how Jack lifted that 39-ton boulder.
Jack could react as fast as 70% the speed of light. Afro did block that light speed laser beam, but based on the distance between him and the Afro droid, he only needed to react around 21% the speed of light to do this. Still putting him at impressive relativistic speeds, but not even half as quick as Jack.
Damn.
Also, while Afro survived that mega-sized RPG explosion,
That's what kinda,
don't forget
like,
how Jack
did it for me to
survived a
say,
fall
alright, let me
from
switch.
orbit.
While it does seem the spacesuit was responsible for Jack surviving re-entry, it certainly can't be held solely accountable for the final impact. Starting his descent from the Kármán line, or the boundary between Earth's atmosphere and space, Jack covered a distance of 62 miles in just under 7 seconds, moving well over terminal velocity,
Thanks to being propelled by exploding space beam.
which means his top velocity was approximately 37,000 miles per hour. Adding the spacesuit's weight to his own, this means his impact force must have equaled about 19 megatons of force. Way more than anything Afro survived.
And then he just got
I'm
up
sorry.
and walked away. Badass.
I'm sorry for
In the
doubting
end,
you, my
Jack
nigga.
was just
I
too
should have
fast,
stuck.
too
Technically, I
strong,
did win
too
this
tough,
battle
and
against
too
We Are
well
2-0
trained for
because I
Afro
did
to
pick Samurai Jack to begin with. Remember that?
handle.
And you
The winner
Yeah.
is Samurai
Oh, yeah,
Jack.
you're right. I thought you were going to tell me I pick Afro Samurai. Yep. That was fire.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want exclusive...
Definitely that was fire.
that was a good death battle.
Personally, I did think that he was.
Gonna win, yeah, I did.
I thought he was because I saw that nigga survive 74 times. I'm like, damn, that nigga must be ridiculous. All right, fuck yeah, let me go with this nigga.
Like 72 megatons.
But bro, what really had me shook, I'm like, what the fuck is taking this nigga so long to get his sword? What are you doing? But he didn't want to give his enemy the impression. He didn't want to give Afro Samurai the impression that, yo, I'm ready for it. Last minute shit, quick as fuck. 'Cause remember, he said he moved as quick as the speed of light, or 70%. And he just came through. I thought he got him when I saw the arm was gone. I'm like, fuck, he got my nigga, bro. And then I look back and he got both his arms cut off. I'm like,
That shit cold, nigga.
bitch, what? Like, bitch, what? Like, how you did that, nigga?
But still, like,
And nigga like this.
but still, Afro Samurai and him are like, it's like a close second. These are like a good matchup.
That was fire. That one is a dope one. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Screwattack, y'all the truth. I fuck with y'all. Hey, mad heavy. Mad heavy. Y'all fire.
You're part of Nappy Entertainment.
You real motherfucking nigga. Like, y'all nigga, y'all part Nappy Entertainment. Oh, don't look at the side of my hair. I need a haircut, so I put this on. Yeah. So, all right, guys. That's the end of this video.
Okay, got another reaction coming soon. Got 2 more.
We got another reaction coming soon. Dropping them, keeping them going, keeping the cycle moving. It's Nappy season this year.
Yeah, today is
30K coming by the end of this year. 1 million by end of next year. Fuck it, I'm gonna say by August next year. We gonna work hard for this shit. You dig? All right, now
Today is currently, hold up.
okay.
Today is currently July 28th.
All right, talk your shit.
July 28th.
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed.
By tomorrow, this video, we got like about 4 videos uploaded. I mean, maybe some tonight. And by next year, on this day, 500K. No boost.
I want 1 million subs. The 500K is cool. Don't get me wrong. Now I ain't gonna say no to 500K. Ain't nobody gonna say no to 500K. But I know we could get 1 million subs by the end of next
Finna
year.
get 1 million subs.
We finna get it. No cap. No cap. No cap.
We're not game members, though.
No cap. Huh?
You're a real motherfucker. You're a real motherfucker.
You're a true
Oh, yeah,
nigga.
you're a real motherfucker, nigga.
You all some real motherfucking niggas for
You some
watching
real
our content.
motherfucking nigga.
You all some real
You're a
niggas.
real motherfucking nigga.
We fuck with y'all for fucking with our content. Thank
Leave a
you.
comment down below.
Yup.
Leave a
Subscribe.
like down below. Subscribe.
Hit the notification bell to know when we drop more videos.
We're almost at 100
What?
subscribers.
Yeah.
And 200 subscribers on the way.
200's on the way. 1,000 on the way.
10,000 on the way.
50K on the way. 100K on the way. 250 on the way. 500 on the way. Then it's gonna be 1M. Road to 1M. We getting it.
We got to take it gradual. All right. See y'all next time. Peace.